because of the confines of the court, where especially when you're playing singles, you're only playing half court wheelchair singles, so you don't quite have a lot of the angles. You can't work with a lot of the angles that you do with the able-bodied version of the game, or even the the standing players who play full court. So the first thing you need is a lot of stamina. A lot of the rallies are very long, so you may be 20, 30, 40 shot rallies, point after point after point. So the ability to be able to keep up with your opponent and have that fitness level where you're generally having fairly long games. But it's just the subtleties of the movement, I think, is so paramount. Is that it's not big movements, but just the ability to control the chair and be in the right place at the right time, I guess. So I guess the best way to look at it is that your arms have suddenly become your legs, your wheels are your legs. So it's making sure that your body and your wheelchair are as one, and you're able to control the chair with the least amount of movement. So your movement is economical whilst still getting to the shuttle in time to be able to play a good shot and not be under pressure. So I think that's the biggest thing in the wheelchair game is, I guess, like footwork in the standing game, is the chair control and just being able to cover the court, the most economically way possible to enable you to get to the shot. Okay, so basically I sort of check over the wheelchair on a weekly basis. Just make sure the caster wheels, the small caster wheels, do pick up a lot of dirt and dust and things like that from the courts. So, and when you're travelling to and from training, so it's a matter of just sort of cleaning out taking the caster wheels off, making sure they're nice, spinning nicely, keeping the tyres pumped up, that sort of thing. Just checking for any general wear and tear on the straps and things like that you use to hold yourself in. I'm lucky enough that my best friend is a fantastic wheelchair technician. Well, he's become a wheelchair technician, so he's a mechanical engineer by trade. So he's very adept at fixing any issues I've got with my wheelchair. And the other night he actually did a big service on it, pulled it all apart, and greased everything up and put it all back together, gave it a polish for me, and just to keep it in top condition. But I've just had to replace the tyres, get a new set of tyres, things like that. Just your general and wear and tear. But touch wood, the chair I've got is a fantastic high quality chair, so I've not had any issues with it, no major issues. But obviously just making sure that it's clean and you're not getting it especially the caster wheels, not getting letting that get built up with dirt and stuff like that. Okay, probably some of the intricacies with the rules. So obviously when you play a shot, some part of your trunk must remain in contact with the chair at all times. Your feet can't lift off the foot plate, so it's a matter of making sure that you're well and truly strap your feet in, strap your waist in, so that you're not coming up off the chair, as that could cause an unfair advantage. Apart from that, not really. The fact that from time to time, I've flipped backwards in the chair, which is depending on the chair I've been using, I've flipped backwards a couple of times, it's funny. I actually got asked a question by where I did a presentation at a daycare centre, and the first question that one of the kids asked me was, "Do you fall out of the wheelchair?" So the answer was occasionally, but I think there's probably not too many other things, but it's just those sort of technical things like not being able to lift out of the chair, or you might have some people who physically can't sort of lift themselves up. So if you've got the ability to be able to sort of lift up and get a bit higher, those things aren't quite fair. So that's what I'd say.